Hi there, welcome back to Save with Crypto. My name is Save with Crypto. I've now got a X Premium account, so I'm probably going to be posting quite a lot more on X, by the way. So do follow me on x.com/savewithcrypto. Okay. Anyway, just want to have a look at Bitcoin. So today is quite an important day. It is Sunday the 30th of November, which means that tonight at midnight UTC or midnight GMT is going to be the end of the week, the end of today, obviously, and the end of the month. So that has a fair amount of significance, and a lot of people are looking at the monthly time frame, where we have a pretty nasty red candle for November. And what a lot of people are looking at is the MACD. That's the moving average convergence divergence indicator, because we have the MACD going negative now. Now, every time that's happened in the past, here in January 2022, March the 1st, 2020, I think you'll remember what happened then. And actually, the 1st of December 2019, as well as 1st of July 2018, and the 1st of August 2014. Okay, so in 2014, the price came down from about $580 down to about $158. That was quite a big dump. That was like 72%. Now this one here in July 18, during the month of July, the price did actually pump about 22%, but then later on came down 50%. In 2019, there was quite a hefty pump of about 50% as the MACD went positive again. But then with the pandemic in March, the price came down 28%. In January 2022, the price came down another 60%, which brings us to where we are now. So if the price of Bitcoin doesn't go up by about $6,000 this afternoon, it's pretty likely that the MACD will be heading south and pulling the price with it. But is it that realistic? I mean, what we're looking at here is 5 instances in the past 11 years. Is that a realistic sample size? I don't think so. Although I will admit, if we put on our indicator, Quadzilla, you can see by this red background here that really Bitcoin has been pretty much overbought since August this year. Now, looking back in the past, you would think that for this convergence band here to come down like it did here or here, you're probably talking about that length of time, which is about 455 days, or here about 340 days, so about a year or so until the price comes down appreciably, which is kind of what we're expecting anyway, isn't it, with the next bear market? But could we go up a little bit before coming down? Quite possibly. One time frame I'm looking at is the 5 hour. So let's just lose the MACD for the moment, and let's just look at what Quadzilla's momentum indicator is telling us. And one of the most glaring things you see here is this. This is called the super up indicator. This happens quite rarely, but when it does signify a change in direction. So the price going from coming down to going up. So we got that on the 21st of November. The one before that was in January 2024, and after then the price did go up about 8%, came back down 7%, went up about 20%, and gradually worked its way up, at which point it reached an all-time high here in July of 2024. The time before was here in November 2022, when Bitcoin's price was at about 15.5k, and from there the price just went up more than double, and obviously on to the current all-time high. It's not always that good though. So for example, this one here in September 2022, the price only rallied 22% before coming back down again. And these ones here, when the price was coming down pretty rapidly in the summer of 2022, what you can see here is that we've got a cross of this green 55 EMA and this yellow 21 EMA. Now when that happens like that, the yellow goes below the green, that is a very bearish sign. Okay, now that isn't what we've got now. What we have now is the yellow coming up to the green, and they are just crossing over today. So that is a very bullish sign. Okay, so what I did at this point was I put the 5-hour time frame on the left and the 1 minute time frame on the right, and I went out for a couple of hours, and now I've speeded it up 500 times. So you can see that overall on the 5-hour we're going up, and on this 1 minute we formed this bullish retracement, came back, and now we're kind of trying to get back up again. But it looks like we're trying to come back to this retracement level here at like 91, pretty much 91k on the 1 minute. So we'll probably come down here, sort of interact with that a little bit, then maybe go back up. I'm quite happy with what's happening here on the 5-hour. I think that's pretty much confirmed. That's what it will do for the moment. There is always a possibility that it might come down again and go to this level here at 86.9. But we'll have to wait and see, because the futures markets will open in a few hours from now. So I'll get this video uploaded, and you can tell me what you think in the comments down below. While you are down there, please do give the video a great big fat like, and make sure you are subscribed and you have the notifications turned on. Any questions, leave them down in the comments, and above all, tell your friends.